On today's video, we'll talk about Kaizer Chiefs offering crazy money for Fiston Mayele. We'll talk about Fal Salum flirting with Kaizer Chiefs and what's happening with him. We will talk about Lwandile Mabuya and what Kaizer Chiefs have decided to do with him. And Monyane's contract details, what is happening with Frostler's contract, the new role that Dylan Solomon will have at Kaizer Chiefs. We'll talk about Mihlali Mabuza, Percy Tau, Fia, Zitha Kwinika, Samgelo Zwane, and George Matlo. Let's start with Fiston Mayele. So apparently, Kaizer Chiefs offered in a region of 1 million to 1.5 million per month to pay this guy. But Pyramids also tabled their own offer, which is 2.2 million rands per month. Financially, for a player who's at the end of his career, who do you think this player will choose? 1.5 million or 2.2 million? I'm gonna be that guy. I'll choose money. It's towards the end of my career. This thing of integrity, family won't be fed by integrity. I'm telling you now. I'm staying at Pyramids. Not to mention the fact that there are some teams from abroad, namely Saudi, who are looking at Fiston Mayele and thinking we might get a good player there. So this once again just underlines that Chiefs might have tried to sign him, because there's also reports saying that on top of the exuberant or a lot of money that they're offering him, they also offered 5 million as a signing bonus, which was set to be paid over 3 years. So, there is that. The answer might be a yes, but Chiefs will still have to pay a lot more money to sign him. And then when he comes, they pay him a lot of money as well. So, yeah, there is that. Which then brings us to Fal Salum, who might be on his way to Kaizer Chiefs for two reasons. The other one we'll talk about later on, but the main one right now is the fact that on social media, we've seen a live stream of him, Kaizer Chiefs fans saying, hey, come to Chiefs, and then he's like, I'm coming. And then there was a picture that he reposted where he was wearing a Kaizer Chiefs thingy, some things of Kaizer Chiefs. So this, flirtation with Kaizer Chiefs fans from Fal Salum could mean two things. One, it's because it's trying to force a move away from Azam, or two, it's because the move has happened and now he's just happy and excited to come to Kaizer Chiefs. Whichever one, I'm happy with those things, because that means we're getting a quality player of his level. Which then brings us to Lwandile Mabuya. You remember this move has been talked about a lot since January. Kaizer Chiefs in January, they tried to sign him, and then there were some complications on the last day, and then ended up not coming to Chiefs. Well, he's not coming to Chiefs. Reason being, Tabiso Munyane. So, according to Yinle Fapos, they're saying that Tabiso Munyane signed a 3-year contract with Kaizer Chiefs, which has meant that Lwandile Mabuya has been put on the side, and Chiefs have decided that Munyane will be their right back. Now, this gets a bit complicated. Not really complicated. It's just if you are obsessed with how things are said, because one, there were talks that no, Munyane did not extend his contract with Pirates because he had already started talking to Chiefs. But Fabos are saying that, when Chiefs saw that Munyane was not signing an extension with Pirates, they swooped in and they signed him. Now, it's a possibility that Kaizer Chiefs just saw Munyane being available. They saw that his contract was ending, and then they were like, hey, bro, don't renew that contract with Pirates, because we'll give you 3 years of that and we'll pay you 100,000 more. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to come to you, because my neighbors have been accused of asking players to play for the badge. I'm sorry, but that's what I've heard. Anyway, so he's coming to Chiefs, 3-year contract. Yeah, people are angry, but it's happening. So just be ready to accept him, because he's now going to wear green and gold. Green and gold? What is man talking about? Black and gold. Which then brings us to Frostler. So Frostler's contract is ending on the 30th of June. So literally 19 days from today. So it's ending. It's expiring. Yes, his contract is expiring at the end of this month. and Kaizer Chiefs, I guess they had an option to extend by further year, because the talks here from Abu Fapos, they are saying that he's going to stay for a further year. And we also have another person, the right back, Utilon Solomons, who's also going to finish his contract next year, but his contract ends in 2026, not now. So they are not extending it, but it already from the beginning it was supposed to end next year. So now that means Chiefs will have 3 right backs: Solomons, Frosla, and Moyan. But then the question becomes, what about this guy? What about Mihlali Mabuza? Look at that Marcel. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. But if you add 1 and 1, you get 2, which is clear to me that if they were happy about Mabuza, they would have signed him instead of Monyane. So the fact that they've signed Monyane means they did not want to sign him, whether it was the salary or they were just not impressed with him during his trials. The point is, if they think that is not good enough and they are not signing him because they don't think he matches the quality of Kaizer Chiefs, then I'm going to support the coaches as long as they know what they are doing, which seems to be the case. That then brings us to Percy Tau. So Percy Tau is a free agent now. He left not just Al Ahly, but his recent team, I even forgot, but it's there in Dubai or something. Yeah. So he's not coming to Kaizer Chiefs. For those of you who are still wishing for him to come to Chiefs, he's not. I'm going to read this. They say that he does not fit within their current vision. That's the technical team's vision. So as long as there is vision, then my people will not perish. So Percy Tau not coming to Kaizer Chiefs. I have no problems with that. Now let's talk about Fia Krintwari. You remember what we talked about earlier on when we were referring to the other guy who plays for Azam? The other guy who plays for Azam, by the way, is the one and only Fal Salum. So with Fal Salum clearly likely coming to Kaizer Chiefs, it is said that Fia Krintwari will be going the other way. So that's good. Opens up foreign sport to replace him with Salum. And then we have Zitha Kwinika. I will tell you something, ne? I will tell you something about Zitha Kwinika. For me, beginning of the season and during the season, I was thinking, Kwinika is just there sitting on the bench doing nothing. But he was then given an opportunity. And then he started playing. Big matches, solid. Like the whole time that Zitha Kwinika has been at Kaizer Chiefs, I have never seen him be at the level that he was playing at towards the end of the season. So if you ask me, would I give this man an extra year? If it was up to me, yes. But it's not up to me. It's up to the coaches. Whatever that they decide, it's okay. But for me, I'm not going to lie. He earned my respect towards the end of the season because, wow, he was just really good for me. I don't know what you guys thought about Kwinika's performances, but you know what I think? I think that it's time for you to subscribe. Yeah, if you haven't, it's free, guys. It's free. Just tap that little bell. Yeah, it's this side. Subscribe. It's free. And if you have subscribed and you have liked the video and you want to contribute to the growth of this channel financially, click the join button. You can become a member of a channel. Basically, members just help the channel to be, have money so that we can go to games and record the other people so that you can laugh after matches. So you can become a member and help us go to matches. Danko. Which then brings us to this guy. This guy is Tebogo Potsane. Yo, Potsane galimali. Potsane will get injured, metatarsal injury, comes back. Next thing it's the groin and then it's the knee. Yeah, I'm sorry. He really has to go. It sounds insensitive because someone is losing his job, but he's not been consistent enough. That's just an unfortunate situation with Tebogo Potsane. He gets injured a lot. And there's also Samgelo Zwane who's reportedly going to be loaned out. I mean, he does need to be loaned out. He needs a season away from Chiefs, from all the pressure, where he can play football at the highest level without getting any pressure from the fans. And then he can always come back to Chiefs. He's still young enough. Which then brings us to the last but not least, George Matlow. We've already talked about him a lot and the fact that Kaizer Chiefs are not renewing his contract. Who, again, I will say, I think it's unfortunate that Matlo gets to leave, because I think he can give us a lot depth-wise, but also in terms of character. Character does not play football, but his quality, mix it with character, you get a lot more from that player. But what do you guys think about all of these things? Do let me know down on the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals al pelumoy.